Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about a pattern of behavior. And I feel like over time, you've become less and less patient with this person. I do feel like for the majority of you, this would be a friendship or perhaps a family connection. It would be, I think, on the lower end as far as percentile, where this would maybe be a love connection. But you have genuinely tried to give this person the information or like the ability to make things better between the two of you, but they continue to disappoint. With the Seven of Pentacles, we have somebody that is remembering all of the other things that have gone wrong, or remembering all of the other times that you've had to be patient or forgiving because this person has really tested your patience. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchenta. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you have some fun weekend plans. Happy early holidays to people. It's in the US, like when everybody gets to start swimming in pools and stuff. So hopefully I could get a little bit of a tan this weekend. No, probably not. If you'd like a personal reading, my email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box below. And right below that, you'll also find the link for my memberships if you'd like to find out how to get more shorts, videos, live streams, or a monthly personal reading. We're going to dive in with the Marigold Tarot and see what else we've got for you. The Hanged Man in the reverse. Weird. Someone refusing to change their ways. I never would have seen that one coming. It's very Seven of Pentacles. Like, no one wants to put in any more energy. Either the person who's supposed to change their routine or the person who's trying to be patient. So the Queen of Cups being in the reverse, this is like, I mean, I've tried. I've been patient. I've communicated with you about what's going on, but you're not willing to change and I'm not willing to change. So like, how are we supposed to like navigate that, right? Maybe it's just not a thing. Page of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there's definitely some communication issues here with this person. And with the Four of Wands in the reverse, there could be other problems in their life that they use to justify not doing right by your connection. In other words, specifically what I'm saying is, I do feel like there's a friendship being tested, or perhaps even like it's your sibling, right? Where everything is crazy in my life. So I expect that I can just like offload things onto you, right? I'm having a horrible experience with my marriage. So since you're my best friend, I expect you to like watch my kids or do my laundry. There's something here where it's like I'm asking too much, or I'm expecting you to fix like things, or not expect anything from me because I have this thing going on. It's not very symbiotic. I don't know if that's the right word. It's very scientific, I suppose, but there's not a lot of give and take, right? It's just, I need more. Give me more. So we have the Ace of Wands and Strength in the reverse. Whoever I'm reading for, the person who is the Seven of Pentacles, you see this person as not really conquering the things that cause the instability or chaos in their life. So they want you to help them. They freak out all the time about what's going on. But if they're in an unhealthy relationship, they don't see any reason to look into whether or not they need to go to therapy, or maybe they need to end the relationship. If they are struggling with a job situation or a living situation, like they're not doing anything to actually combat that problem. They just want to like slough things off onto you. So you see them as Strength in the reverse, somebody who is caught up or stuck, not able to move beyond whatever obstacle has them. Yeah, Chariot in the reverse, stuck. They can't move forward because they don't want to move forward. This is like somebody saying, oh, sorry, I would love to come see you, but like, you know, I don't have any gas in my car. But you have money. Oh, yeah, no, I have money. So you could get more gas. Yeah, I could. I just don't want to. Like at that point, you're like, okay, so you don't want to see me then, right? because going and acquiring gas, not terribly difficult when you have the money, right? This is somebody who has the means, has the way to like fix this problem, but they refuse to. And then they make it your problem. So with the Five of Cups, you're seeing that maybe you can't continue on in this friendship or supporting this person the way that they're asking you to. Hello, Key Controller. How are you doing? Empress in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse. This is a very take energy, like I said. Empress in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse indicate somebody that is hamstrung by their own unwillingness to see things for how they are. So if I refuse to see red flags, if I refuse to hold myself accountable for things that I could change, these are all things that make it difficult for me to build. The Empress is somebody who creates, somebody who's able to recover or manifest, an alchemist. But with Empress and Fool in the reverse, this is like, I can't move on. I can't let go of the past. I can't build anything new because I refuse to be honest about what's going on or admit that I'm empowered to make that change. Hey, Ruben, how are you doing? Two of Rings, which is the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're ready for a change. I think you care about this person. I think you want them to be happy. I don't think you want to feel like you abandoned them, but I think you are starting to acknowledge that this may also be impacting your ability to move forward, that their perhaps kind of needy friendship might be dipping in a little bit too much into your reserves or your energy, and that you need that energy for other things. All right. Oops. Let's see what else we've got. This is the signs of the times. I'm doing well. Thank you, Ruben. Feather, messages, mirror, reflection. So what I'm seeing is somebody sending screenshots. This could be you talking to another person and saying, am I being unreasonable? Like, would you react this way? Do you feel like this is asking too much? And you at some point end up letting this person know, who is, the friend or the family member, I don't think I can be there for you the way that you're asking me to, or I think we have maybe got a different understanding of how we should approach this friendship. It seems like this person wants you to do things for them, and accountability is something that they need to learn. You may be one of the first times or one of the first people that actually says to this person's face what they need to work on. And again, I feel like you love them. Platonically is what's coming through for me, to be honest, but you acknowledge that love or care, genuine concern for someone, it's not a reason for you to hold yourself back, especially if this person's unwilling to deal with their own things. Yeah. So they allow these distractions to keep them stuck, and you're at a point where you're saying, I don't want those distractions, or like trying to help you with those distractions to keep me from the life that I am meant to live. And it shouldn't keep them from their life either, but you're starting to understand this is impacting your life too. This is the Cause Tarot. What else do we have? Five of Swords, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands in the reverse. So we had the Five of Swords at the very beginning. It was in the reverse. Now it's in the upright. So when somebody that you are close to is demonstrating that they have a pattern of self-sabotage, it can do a couple of things, right? It can make you frustrated, especially if this is something that impacts your relationships or your life. It can make you feel bad for the person, but it can also make you realize that maybe there are things you need to change and that that person might be one of those things. Because it really is looking to me like it's seeping into your life. Their unwillingness to deal with their own issues, the chaos or the instability that they seem to encourage rather than combat. It takes away from your energy. It takes away from the time you have to focus on the things that you should be, or it may even just be a full-on block to the path that you're supposed to be. Some of you are not supposed to be living where you are. We have the Lovers. Yeah, the World is in the reverse. I feel like there's something here about there's a choice you've been wanting to make, and you make the other choice because of this person. So some of you may be living somewhere you don't want to because of this relationship, this friendship, or this sibling or something. You're supposed to be somewhere else. There's a job or there is a location where abundance flows to you much more freely, but this person's keeping you stuck. They want you there to like help them, but you're supposed to be helping yourself. Okay. Like you're not supposed to just like completely ignore your own needs. You're meant to be this King of Pentacles, but you're stuck at the Seven of Pentacles. And it's because you're dealing with somebody who only thinks about themselves, but not when it concerns accountability. That's too far. No, let's talk about how awesome I am. I don't want to talk about how I messed up or what I need to work on. That's just silly. No. Look, if you cannot be a part of the solution when you acknowledge that there are things that need to change in your life, then you are actively supporting being stuck. Right? We have to challenge ourselves every time we wake up. Okay, it's a new day. What can I do to like progress myself just a little bit closer to where I'm trying to be? Hello, Bradley. How are you doing? So we have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You are giving away your energy. This Six of Pentacles is you giving to too many things. And specifically, it's saying you need to probably rein in how much time or energy you give to this person. Because there's something, see how this white cat is getting everything? This one over here is like, hey, what about me? This is your life. You're giving too much over here to this other person. This orange cat's about to go crazy, like, hey, I need something. So you need to give to yourself more. Seven of Wands in the reverse is saying it's been time for this. It is past time for you to make this change. Judgment. Make the decision. Acknowledge there's something else here that you really want to do. Somewhere else perhaps you want to be. Distance may be extremely helpful for you and this person, because if they are very needy or clingy or want you to like do all the things for them, but you're all of a sudden now 3 hours away, like, I'm sorry, I can't. You can have a low contact connection with this person if you need to, but you have to be less accessible to them. Because there's this Ten of Pentacles waiting for you. For some of you, this is a family you are supposed to be starting. Like, you're supposed to be in love or having babies or, I don't know, picking out schools. For others of you, you are stuck because of a family connection, right? But there's a choice that you have to make. And I feel like you're making the choice for somebody else instead of for yourself. And I don't agree with everything that she ever wrote, that's for sure. But Ayn Rand has definitely got an interesting collection. She wrote The Virtue of Selfishness. It's interesting because we do have, I think, our opinions on you should be altruistic or you should be giving, you should be generous, you should be, teaching kids how to share, right? I believe in all that. But we also have, I think, got a pretty pervasive culture of people pleasers, doormats, and whatever you say. We got to find a balance, right? We don't want to be forgetting our own needs because somebody else is so demanding of us. But we also don't want to become that selfish person who's like, I'm sorry, I only care about myself. Try again tomorrow. Maybe I'll care then. This is saying you got somewhere else to be. You got something else you're supposed to be doing. And this person is like telling you how to live your life, making you feel like now is not the right time. They're getting like sassy. Like they want me to be like, bitch, please. You need to move. You need to get moving because your purpose in life is not to be this person's assistant. Your reason for being here is not to enable this person. You got money to make. You got opportunities to explore. You got a life of your own. The Fool, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, but you're stuck because of somebody telling you what they need from you. This is the meme cat, the cat meme. I can't remember which way it goes, but it's a major arcana. Oh, that's perfect. Hello, what's up, Upper Echelon? How are you? Yeah, sometimes people lose opportunities because they think they'll always be there. Right, Bradley? We've got the Tower. Yep. The Devil. I don't think I've seen this card yet. Well, I mean, I haven't pulled it yet. But that is super appropriate because what are we talking about? Strength in the reverse. Somebody who has you. They feel like they get to like boss you around. Au contraire. This is so amazing. Yeah, it's time for change. It's time for you to pick up and go live your own life. This is somebody who feels like because things are always crazy, because things are always going insane in their life, that they can justify making you not leave, making you stuck right alongside them. Hey, Books, how are you doing? So we have the Lovers. You're supposed to make a choice for yourself. Ooh, I love that. And Strength in the upright. So remember we had Strength in the reverse. Then we had the Devil come out. Those are, so if you get the Devil and then you get Strength card, you're probably going to get one of them in the reverse because they're very conflicting energy, right? Either you're the kind of person that gets caught up in BS because you don't know how to tell people no, or you're the kind of person who has rules and standards, and if this ain't for me, it ain't for me, right? You're getting to the point where you're like, you know what? Boundaries sound pretty good. Rules? Yeah. Don't call me before 8 a.m. I'm not going to help you. Don't text me after 10 o'clock at night. I'm busy. Sleeping. There's something here where you're like telling this person, like, here's the box, like the area of operation, the time that I am available, and it's much smaller. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? All right, let's see. What else do we have? This is the Bianco Nero. Strength again. Okay, I see you. And the Two of Swords. It's different this time. You may have had situations in the past that were so difficult with this person where you're like, why am I friends with you? Why do I put up with this? And they maybe even thought it was funny. I don't know why they keep letting me do this, but they do, so I'm going to do it. I'm seeing for someone in particular, this person likes to borrow your car or they like trash your place. They don't respect you or your things. But you're feeling more empowered now to make a change. You're ready to speak the truth or do what's right for yourself. And you do have a lot of power right now, including drawing in opportunities. This is why the universe is like ramping up the messages to you. You might be getting dreams, you might be hearing songs that are like, hey, do something. They're like freaking out at you. Chariot in the reverse. It's like you're going to miss your connecting flight, y'all. So like, yeah, you need to, some of you might be missing out on a job opportunity if you take too long. Some of you might be missing out on a love opportunity if you take too long. Some of you might be finding that the window of opportunity closes altogether. So you're going to be getting a lot of messages. You're going to be feeling a lot of like magnetic pull to a different place or a different situation. And I would listen, because if you don't make this choice, it's probably going to be one of those things that you think about for a long time. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, or the Sun. Do you want to continue dealing with this person who blocks you, or do you want to take a more enlightened approach? Do you want to be happy? The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Hey, Carrie, how are you doing? Hello, Faze. What's up? Hello, Realm of Bedlam. Meow. How are you? We've got Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. You're a loyal person, and I appreciate that about you, okay? But you got to be able to realize that loyalty does have some like requirements, right? I just feel like you've been hesitating because you don't want to make this worse. You don't want to look like the villain. But what if I told you it's like you either choose this person's instability and chaos or you choose your own happiness? Then would it be easier? This is somebody who is happy to sacrifice your happiness if it makes their life easier. And you're over here prioritizing their happiness instead of your own. That ain't fair. So we've got the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. The number 8 is clearly important because we keep getting strength, which is number 8. But now we've got 2 8s in a row. I feel like for many of you, this is suggesting that this decision absolutely has to be made by August, which does not give you a lot of time as far as like, changing your whole life. But I believe in you. This is saying you miss something you are meant to work on. This feels to me like you miss an opportunity to work towards your purpose. You do not want to stand in the way of somebody's purpose. This person who's distracting you, they're going to get a hell of bad, like, karmic debt because of blocking you. So let's put it to you like this. If they're blocking you from your purpose, if this friend or this needy family member is keeping you from what you're supposed to do with your life, it's actually an act of kindness for you to leave. Hey, you're going to get some really bad karma if you keep blocking me from my awesome. So I'm just going to go. And then your life won't be as bad. What do you think? Yeah. I don't think they're going to believe you. You can try, but it's probably not going to work. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is bad for them that they're blocking you. Tower in the reverse. You're going to have a change of perspective, and the 5 of Swords in the reverse because you realize there's a pattern here, and you realize that you being around isn't changing that pattern. So why should you sacrifice all of this for someone to keep on doing the same BS over and over again? Leslie. What's up, Thor? How are you doing? Hello, Tiana. How's your day? Good for you, Deborah. As you should. Oh, do you mean like tea? Like gossip? This is the Hocus Pocus Tarot, by the way. Nine of Candles or Nine of Wands. The Sun in the reverse. This feels like a countdown. I just saw in my mind, okay, this is going to sound so lame, you guys. Okay, there's this moment in my school age like memories that stands out because I'm not exactly like tall, okay, you guys, I'm short. My dad would probably take issue with my saying that, but I'm short. But I still played basketball and did all right, actually. There's this one moment where the buzzer was going off at the end of a game and I shot a pretty badass shot, and then we ended up winning. And my dad was so freaking proud of me. That moment lives rent free in my brain because I'm like, yeah, I'm short, but I can play basketball. What's up? Like, that was so awesome because it was right at the end, right? It was the buzzer that really made that special. This is saying your buzzer is about to go off, okay? You need to get away from this person who's controlling you because they're literally blocking you from being able to be this emperor. I felt like a badass in that moment, okay? I was the emperor in that moment. Yeah, I won the game. What's up? Even at 5'4", what's up? Actually, I was probably shorter then. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I was probably more like maybe 5'3". Ugh. How could I even reach it? Hello. Oh, thank you, Tiana. This person is gonna rob you of that moment, okay? The Nine of Wands is that countdown. There is a little bit of time left here, and I want you to get this abundance that is meant for you. But this person who might be a little jealous of you, Queen of Wands in the reverse, they're blocking you by constantly asking you for help or constantly making you feel like you're the one who has to fix things for them. But I see something happening, and it may have already happened for some of you, but I see them getting caught in a lie. Seven of Lightning or the Seven of Swords. You catch them in a lie. They're trying to make you responsible for something that you are not responsible for. It's something along the lines of, hey, will you watch my kids for me? I got to go to the hospital. I'm not feeling well. But really, they go out and party. You know, it's something irresponsible like that where you feel like you're doing something important, but it ends up being completely frivolous. And then you're like, okay, bet, I'm out. Like, for real? You're going to make me like change my schedule and hop through these hoops for you. And it's also that you can, like, I don't know, get drunk. Hey, Rachel, how are you doing? Hey, Ralph, how's your day? We have Justice in the reverse. The Master. This is somebody who has control they don't deserve. They've not earned it. Got pitchforks on the Justice card. I'm telling you, they're getting bad karma for this. Because they keep lying to you. Oh my God. I don't know if I want to say it like that. You know how they say, like a pig in shit? I hate talking about this because I do feel like pigs are adorable, and I feel like I've heard that they get a horrible reputation for no reason, and they're probably actually cleaner than most humans. So, you know, put that in your pipe and smoke it. But this is like, they like it, okay? They like the instability. They're not trying to stop this. They're not trying to like have less drama. They're like, yeah, let's splash around in this mud. This is great. So you cannot help them. Can you kind of help them? Sure, but it's a waste. It's like, okay, maybe this is the dumbest analogy ever. It's like you're in a different country, you don't understand the currency, right? Somebody asks you for money so that they can buy some food, and you accidentally give them like way more than you meant to because you don't know the money. You don't know that this person's actually like slapping around in this, like they like it. I'm having a good old time in this instability and drama. Oh, you want me to stop it? No, I don't want to. And you're wasting your time and energy for that. I love you, but you don't have to do this. There's other things that you're supposed to be. There are other people you could help for that matter. People who actually want to change, people who actually want to improve their life. Oh, I'm sending you a giant hug, Rachel. Remember, you're awesome. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? So we've got the Four of Potions or the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Two of Lightning or Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Candles. You're like, you know what? Book it. I think you finally reach your breaking point. I think you finally see that this person is only contributing to these problems. They're not trying to stop the problems. No. Sign me up. I want more. It's like they're trying to get a punch card for drama. Look at me. I got into all these fights. Oh, I just figured out what I wanted. What was it? I don't know if Tiana's still out there. She said she was going to class, but Tiana, this is for you. I don't use these as often as I should because they have swear words on them. And I don't know, how much YouTube cares about that. But this is the most appropriate deck to use right now. Please kick me harder. Yes, that's pretty much what it is, right? Like Fight Club style. Yo, did I not tell you this? Did I not tell you this? I'll rest my case. Sticking by their side, trying to help them when they don't want help is only adding to their bad karma. So if that helps you sleep at night, if that helps you let go of the guilt, that. BS. Yeah. It's funny because I was literally saying they like to just like flop around in this ish. You don't need to be a part of it, okay? You looking good? You got your nice little outfit on. Do you really want to roll around in the mud with them? No. No, you don't. Are you quoting Jurassic Park? That's my favorite line. Clever girl. Cut to his death scene. Love has finally fucking arrived. I'm sorry, I really got into that one. Look, here's the thing. You about to miss out on real love because you out here messing with somebody that doesn't care about your friendship or how you are there for them. Do not miss on the happiness that is destined to be yours because somebody's out here enjoying rolling around in a poo, okay? Man, this deck is giving me life right now. Oh yeah, everything that Carmen said, that. Time to change an effed up situation. How the hell do you go in there? There we go. Yeah, we need some Gypsy Oracle. Let's see what else we got for you guys. Good luck. Love you too, girl. Prison in the reverse and friend. Free yourself from this quote unquote friend. People should not be prisons. But this person has you stuck. Okay? Okay, you don't have to know what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to tell you, for those of you who have watched I Love Lucy, There is an episode where Lucy gets arrested. I believe it starts with speeding in a small town in Tennessee. Bend? I don't remember. But Ernie Williams? Is that his name? Oh my God, he's so amazing in I Love Lucy. They end up like sawing out of the jail to get out. It's such a good episode. But this is like, look, you do not need to be hitching your wagon to this person. There's a surprise here for you. There's something that is beautiful that is meant for you. It's a blessing. It's maybe more than one thing. It's clearly got something to do with love. It's meant to cheer you up, but you're not going to be able to receive this blessing until you get away from this drama queen, I guess. I mean, they like the drama, right? See, it's time for you to move because they're over here like, yeah, no, I love it when things aren't working out for me. It's the best. Oh my God, you want to argue with me? That's my favorite. Oh, should we talk crap about people? I love that. Like, this is not good energy for you to be around. That is why your blessing is delayed. But it gets to a certain point where the blessing is like, I guess you don't want me. Don't be telling the universe that you're not interested in that, please, because it's your blessing. You're supposed to have it. But you don't get it if you're next to this person because everything they touch turns to pig shit. Sorry. I'm really letting loose on this one, aren't I? Sorry, mama. This card says change on it, but you will notice it is a car that is packed with stuff. Like there's packages in there. Again, the universe is saying, will you please just like pick up and move, please? Or at least get some distance between you and this person. I don't like saying that people suck or like they're losers or anything. But if you're literally out here like, oh my God, more drama, please, instability, I thrive off it. It's great. Then I don't want to be your friend. Like maybe you make great television. Maybe you should like sign up for Vanderpump Rules. But if you over here like, more drama, yay, let's lie to each other. Like, fuck off. See you already, Laura. You got the popcorn too? That's delicious. I love it. So we have the courthouse. This is saying it's time to make the decision. No more time for you to justify whether or not this person's really your friend. They ain't. Toil and labor in the reverse because they don't work on anything for themselves. I have no problem offering to help you, but you got to have some skin in the game. This is like if you saw, how do I phrase this? This is like if you went to go help somebody that was carrying a bunch of bags and they clearly couldn't handle it. And you go over there and you take like 50, 60% of the bags. You're still going to ask them to carry some of it, right? It's their stuff. This is somebody who has a bunch of baggage. They have a bunch of crap that they're dealing with. And it's like they go, here you go. Carry this for me. How about no? They got things they need to work on. And you got places that you're supposed to be. Keep it moving. I'm so bossy, but like this is very clear. You are supposed to be somewhere else. You are not supposed to be by this person. This person is not innocent. Child in the reverse. They may want to make it seem like as everybody else is causing the drama. No, they are stirring that pot like they get paid for it. Where are you from? I don't know. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. That was delightful. Sorry for being so bossy. I just really would like it if you could get your blessing and not be blocked by this person. And major underscore of they're getting bad karma because you're sticking around and because they're messing with you. So, you know. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hello, first time. And I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.